Recently, I posted about how I was going to try Vuity eye drops. Right there, if that's clear. It's for presbyopia, which is the age-related hardening of the lens that occurs kind of age 40, 45 on to I think it's like 90% of the population. And basically, you have to hold things far away to be able to see them. So just for example, this bottle in this print size that you can kind of see, is that clear? Kind of. Before taking these eye drops, I would not be able to read it holding it this close to my face, holding it like that. I would have to hold it all the way out for sure. So as far as my eyesight goes, just to tell you, I have perfect eyesight all my life. I've had perfect eyesight all my life. My distance vision is 20/10, so a little better than perfect. So when my vision started getting blurry, seeing things up close, it was just depressing. And having to have eyeglasses all around everywhere. And I don't like wearing glasses, especially at work. They fall, they get in the way, they get fogged up. I mean, I just hate them. I don't wear a strong magnification. I think these are 1.5, so I probably shouldn't be bitching too much. But everything's blurry. Like if I hold anything close to my face, and I actually have the fold phone, which I love because it helps with that. But I even have to hold that kind of far away. So and make things bigger. So I tried these. Today's the second day of me using them. And I think that, like the trial said, 30% of the participants had a 3-line increase on the reading chart, which is the close-up reading where you put your face on that little thing and you read close up. I'm definitely one of that. I'm definitely part of that percentage that has had success with it. It totally improved my vision. I couldn't believe it. So the possible side effects are redness, headache, I can't remember what else, but the medication is pilocarpine, which has been used for years, I believe, to treat glaucoma. This is 1.25%, and you take it once a day, and it lasts for 6 hours. I can say that for me, it lasts for about 8 or 9. Now there are people, they're doing a trial right now. It's in stage 3 to where they can safely say you can take these drops. We can prescribe to take them twice a day, so you have 12 hours of clearness. But there are people who've been taking pilocarpine drops for years and like higher dosage 6 times a day. So it's already safe. But so the side effects that I had, I got just, and it's not really a headache. It's like a brow ache, because what pilocarpine does, it has a cholinergic muscarinic effect, which is it constricts the pupils of your eyes and decreases the amount of light that comes through, which seems kind of counterintuitive, but because my eyesight, depending on how bright the room was, I could see better. If the room was bright, I could maybe not hold it as far away. If it was dim or any issue with the light, then I wouldn't even be able to hold it far away and see anything clearly, so you read things. And I'm constantly having to look at little vials of medication at work. And anyway, so I had a little bit of like a brow ache. I didn't have any dryness or redness at all. And I tend to be more dry-eyed than anything. I tend to lean towards that, if anything. What else? When I went into the kitchen, I noticed, I guess because the way the overhead light is, it seemed dimmer. But not a big deal. Going outside, it didn't seem dimmer. And looking at my phone or the computer at work, I guess because the way the light that comes off of the computer and your phone devices, it's like when I was looking at it, it's hard to describe, but it's like my vision was jumpy. But that didn't last long. It probably lasted like maybe an hour, and it wasn't horrible or anything. It was just weird. It was like a little jumpiness as I would move from line to line. It just felt like it was jittering. I don't know. Anyway. But not when I was reading anything on paper. And I can read this now without, like this insert, this is the medication insert. Even if I held it the furthest away from me possible, I wouldn't be able to read it. Now I can. Now I can hold it like here and read it, so that's pretty cool. What else? Yeah, no issues other than that. And I used it for I did it yesterday when I got home from work. That was my first try because I didn't want to do it before work and not know how it was going to affect me. And then this morning was the first full day I used it. And I did it twice. So I used it this morning before I left for work and about 6 a.m. And then I took some more drops at 2 p.m. Maybe it was 3. Yeah, it was 3 p.m. And my eyesight just went clear again. That's right when it started blurring up. I took the drops at 3 and it's wonderful. Little things like, I don't know if everybody does this, but I put on readers to eat because I want to see my food really clearly. I don't even like my food to be really blurry, you know? And so if you can imagine, you know, like things up close, you know, getting clearer, things like an arm's distance away are even more clear, you know? So like if it's really small print and I'm holding it up this close, it might be a little blurry, but I can read it. And then just all I have to do is hold it a little bit away and it's clear. What else did I notice that was kind of my mail? Like it was weird to pick up my mail. You don't realize how, you know that it has your name and address and you know who it's from because you're used to seeing it, but it's blurry. And it was weird to see that clearly. Drawing up meds today was amazing. Without putting in my readers. What else? Oh, opening my locker at work, doing the combination. Because even though it's far away from me and I'm like reaching to do it, it's in a dark area. So it'd be kind of hard for me to see. That was no problem. So for me, very, very effective. And I'm going to keep using them. They are not expensive. They're relatively expensive, I guess. Because, you know, depending on your financial status. This is a 1 month supply and it was $87. So you'll find that the prices range at pharmacies. I don't know if GoodRx has any little coupon, but $80 to $88. And when I got the receipt, apparently my TRICARE, which is my Army insurance, it covered like a few dollars of it. So some insurance does cover it. I don't know if insurance covers contacts, but I figure if insurance covers contacts, then eventually they should cover this because it's the same, you know, just getting rid of the need for glasses. So that's it. I'm trying to think. Side effects, vision, anything else that y'all might want to know. I mean, easy to put in. I followed the directions very hardcore because I just was reading online a lot of people who didn't have much of an improvement. And so I put them in my eyes. I closed my eyes. I made sure it didn't drip out. And I held them in for 1 to 2 minutes. So it did burn a little bit when I first put them in, but nothing big. Not a big deal at all. Like I said, no redness, just a little brow ache. I think that's about it. So, yeah. And I was able to, a dermatologist prescribed them for me. I did the telemed where you can just pay like $64 for, you know, you send them your information and if they have any questions, they ask you, and then she called it in. So I'm really thrilled. It's awesome. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. You know, that's my personal experience with Vuity eye drops. I have not been paid to give this review.